Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak 2. We are in Edith doing our rounds and yeah, what I said, we're gathering information and we got a lot of places left to go. We got basically everything but Old Town. Riverside, we already made, well, one little visit. And there's more to be had. Alright, so we're to Riverside. I think I might start with the quest just to have it done, so we can have that in this episode. Then complete Riverside, then go to everything else but Station Street and Tyrell District, just like we did with the other one. Two other little things is I got a new controller, so I'm hoping stick drift won't be a thing. If it is, we'll see if we can mess around with the settings of the controller itself. The other thing is that I made a few little upgrades on my PC. aka a better monitor, a slight upgrade in my graphics. So I don't know if there will be any visual difference on the footage. If it is, it should only be an improvement, but that's something I'm gonna be playing with in the next couple of days. So for now, let's start doing our rounds and doing that quest. You know how there is a marathon in the capital every May? I just turned in my application for it. I'm not exactly a pro at running or anything, but as long as I'm with Selma, I'm sure it'll all work out. Although, I guess that's nothing more than a hunch, really. I already signed up for the marathon with Lodi. There is no going back now. I have to keep pushing forward. But why does my heart feel like it's going to beat right out of my chest? Because it might, because you're nervous. Things happen, it's fine. Alright, let's see what kind of quest we have here for ourselves.
Let's see what we got.
The escaped patient. A patient escaped from my clinic and his circumstances necessitate that he not be left unsupervised. Would you mind bringing him back for me? I'll be waiting at my clinic in the meantime, Dr. Isabel. That is a Blacklight district quest, it seems like. So we'll do that after we finish the round here. I think that should be more than okay. That we did. Let's get down here. Oh, looked like my predictions were correct. The people really were craving spice. Oh, and it was our super spicy mapo taco that won their hearts. But Gordon's luxury taco idea might be a winner too. Alright, I'll start looking into making those as soon as I can. You know, I told Prima I'd set up tacos for one day only. Didn't expect for it to get so cold out though. If it was for that, I'm sure I would have won our bet. Still, this ultra spicy taco verse is selling like hotcakes. Guess I should add it to the menu for good, huh? Maybe she really does know what she's doing. Okay. Our new super spicy mapo tacos are perfect for a day like this. Maybe don't you go ahead and try one? We've developed a unique flavoring for it too. It'll be sure to knock your socks off. Yeah, with new recipes, it's not only about being a good recipe, but also the timing when it's released. And Primo made even the perfect decision, or the most lucky decision. It's gonna be one of the two. Alright, let's get across the street. Riverside ain't that big, but it has direct access to the district below. So, today's race, huh? Hey, got something on your mind? I'm just a little worried about the snow is all. Maybe it won't be enough to stop the competition, but if the tarmac gets wet, it'll get slippery too, and that's not even to mention if the temperatures of the tires drop. Both the drivers and their pit crew have to be on their A-game today. Sounds like things might just get interesting. Hey, I'm sure they'll be ready for it. And I heard the snow's supposed to let up by noon anyway. Yes, here's hoping. Jennifer wouldn't stop talking about the race this morning. It's been a while since I've been in the pits myself, but I'm sure I could still give you some pointers on what to look out for. Well, maybe I should just let the young'uns have their fun today. I still got work to do. That you do. We have people to see and to talk to. Yay, it's snowing! Let's have a snowball fight, Rooney! What? Is there even enough snow for that? And don't jump into the street like that, Earl. I know. Sheesh, you're such a soiled sport sometimes.
Alrighty.
You know, I think I saw a large car on the other day, but I thought he moved. Maybe he came back? Yay, I can't wait to play with him again. Did he move? I think he was just on for better things, trying to move on and all that. Well, Earl was born and raised in Calvard, so she's definitely seen snow before. But every time it's in the forecast, she still gets all excited. Of course, I do. Snow is so much fun. It doesn't matter if you've seen it before or not. Don't you love it too, Rooney? I guess so.
Alright then.
Earl can be a little naive sometimes, but she's actually pretty mature for a child. Oh, that's right. I think we should finally be finishing with what we were planning for. I'd like Earl to participate if she can. I'm hoping it will help stir up some interest in her studies. Could be. Alright, those are for some extra information. I wonder...
Praise be to Arusha.
Father, I've discovered yet another one taped to the wall of the temple. Again? What is this place coming to? It's already been torn down and disposed of. I'll go make sure there aren't any more. Is something wrong, Father Manser? Hey, if there's trouble, we'll hear you out. Depending on the issue, we can even take it on as a job. I appreciate your concern, but things aren't quite so dire. We've merely had some occasional instances of unsavory flyers being posted, or even distributed around our grounds. Oh, you mean to say someone's harassing the temple? If so, you should submit a report to the guild or police and have them handle the situation. Well, actually, these flyers concern a specific individual rather than the temple itself. Thus, we are in no position to press charges. A targeted attack, huh? Well, I don't suppose there are bounties for a certain phantom thief? Who are the flyers about exactly? You might not be familiar with him, but they regard the young man named Aslan. I feel as if I've heard him somewhere before. He's an up-and-coming Z1 racer who's been gaining steam lately. In the last race, he came close to catching Maxim Lugan, the current champion. Damn, must be a real speed demon. Well, rumor has it that this year's Grand Prix will boil down to a straight-out duel between the two. Aslan from the Central East and a good-looking guy to boot, so it's been a real top trending topic. Does he have any connections to this temple? His accomplishment as an immigrant has made him something of a celebrity among those of Central Eastern descent. As such, a great deal of his admirers are part of our congregation, making this the perfect place to try and ruin his image. Yes, the flyers do nothing but besmirch his character. They'll claim he's a violent brute or that he has ties to the mafia. How awful. Any of that rooted in reality? There's no concrete evidence to speak of, so I don't believe it's worth putting any stock into it. The man himself has visited the temple a number of times, and as far as I can tell, he's as devout and sincere as a youth can be. Sure, but sometimes it's the goody two-shoes that have the most skeletons in their closet. Yeah, silent waters can run deep or something like that. Even still, this is clearly nothing more than a malicious smear campaign. Perhaps the guilty party is envious of his success. Could also be the work of anti-immigration terrorists who can't handle a Central Easterner rising to fame. All the men are equal before the wind goddess Arusha. She draws no distinction between race or ethnicity. Hey, if there's a god, that should definitely be one of the prerequisites, because everyone should be equal in the eyes of that. To go against it is nothing short of deplorable. Father Manser, If these flyers continue to appear, it may constitute a disturbance to the temple. In which case you would still be eligible to file a complaint with the guild, despite not being a victim of defamation. So please, don't hesitate to reach out to us if the need arises. I can only pray it doesn't. Nevertheless, we will keep your kind offer in mind.
Praise be to Arusha.
Smear campaign. Father Mansur, Mother Kira, Massacre, please, there's nothing to feel sorry for. I agree, we should have noticed that you were in distress. So, you can relax now, alright? Everything will be okay. Nashkar, it's unlike he wanted to let the temple know what happened. Yeah, I heard the whole story. Surprised nobody needed my input though. Alright, that's it for here. I think that's it for the district. Yes. I think we're ready to go down under and might as well take that region with us. I will, however, focus on completing the quest first, because I have no idea how long that will take. And also, in regards to a comment on one of our earlier videos, I barely missed this on the first run here, but as you can see, I have got it now. Still want to address it just for my own sanity that I didn't forget about it. And let's just focus on getting to the doctor's place, even if we are taking the longest way to get there. Then after, we'll continue doing our rounds here in the district. Unprecedented doesn't even begin to describe this case. It's times like these when I wish I had the spriggan on call. Calling of the devil? Oh, speak of the devil. Nice to see you, Arkride Solutions. Those expectants look tell me you're here about the request I put up. Yep, can't make any guarantees, but give us the particulars and we'll let you know if it works for us. A patient ran away from your clinic, if I recall correctly. How exactly did that come about? Well, I start from the top and give you the rundown. It all began this morning. A man I've never seen before had fallen unconscious here in the Blacklight district. He was easy pickings, that is to say, I gave him a checkup out of the kindness of my heart, and not for potential organ donors. While there weren't any external injuries, his disease has grown so severe that he couldn't move a muscle. I had medication specific to his condition in stock, so I brought him into the clinic and treated him then and there. Wow, you're a real saint of a doctor. Save for the part where she calls him easy pickings. Now this is where the problem comes in. I took my eyes off for a second, only to come back to an empty room and some money for my services. There was no sign that anyone had come in, so he must have ran off on his own. Well, if he was trying to dip out of paying his medical bills, that would be one thing. But the price you charge here are particularly a highway robbery. Besides, this patient left enough mirror before going, right? That he did, and the funny thing is, it was actually more than I was planning to charge. In any case, I have a few ideas as to why he ran out on me the way he did. He kept on ranting and raving, I can't believe they're after me and so forth. There was a lot more to it, but that's the only part I could make out clearly. Those are the words of a guy caught up in the wrong kind of trouble. Whatever it is, it's big enough that he'd rather book it than stay here and heal up. Maybe so. If it were as simple as that, I'd have been content to send him on his merry way, lollipop in hand. But his treatment isn't even close to complete yet. If he doesn't regularly take medication to relieve any side effects, the results could be disastrous. Worst case scenario, he'll die, just like that. That's horrible. Shouldn't you be out trying to, I don't know, save his life? Oh, no need to get so worked up. I said worst case scenario, didn't I? The chances of that are below 1%, and though it's 100% certain he'll end up in so much pain that he will wish he were dead. That's not any better. Indeed, if his condition was critical to begin with, any additional side effect would only exacerbate it. His personal circumstances notwithstanding, it would be best to retrieve him sooner rather than later. Well, I'm guessing that's what you're requesting us to do. Right you are. My patient paid me in full, so I have any obligation to ride it out till the end. I'd appreciate it if you could bring him back here as quickly as you can. That is way more level-headed ask than I was bracing for. I'm also a bit concerned about whoever it is that's after him. Whatever it is to gather information or save someone in need, we're duty bound to address this matter. What do you think, Van? Let's see. Like we're ever gonna say no. We need the money. Hey, and besides going higher on everything except law, I don't mind it. I would love to get the law a level up as well, but I'll take Rain Chaos for now. Guess we don't have much choice but to take on the job. Thanks. I'm glad you see things my way. Now, here are some pills. Pass them along to my patient if you manage to find them. They're the same kind I'd originally planned to administer in order to moderate his side effects. If he's already exhibiting symptoms, these could be able to curb them for a while. Consider it done. So, mind giving us a few more specifics on this runaway of yours? Not at all. He's a man in his late 20s with a slim build. The medicine I gave him likely restored his mobility to some small degree, but as his treatment is only in its early stages, ergo far from complete, I suspect he'll be struggling to walk. In that case, it should be easy to follow his trail. Then the next question is, which way did this guy head? Is he hiding out in the Blacklight district, or did he already make for the hills? Well, why don't we go to the nearest exit and check? We can ask around the area and see if anyone saw him. If a sighting is reported, then the likelihood is that he left the district grows. Elsewise, we can safely assume that he's still somewhere to be found here. Hey, works for me. The exit close to us is over in the northeast. Lindsay's shop is set up in those parts. We can try asking her about it. Let the search begin.
Let's start this 4SPG, shall we?
Okay, search we go. I'll just leave the searching for the runaway to you. But if anything happens, contact me as the one who did the asking. I'll do whatever I can to help. Well, thank you for your cooperation. Very much appreciated. Laughing, withstanding, of course.
I have some good books on sale.
Spring is here, that means I'm a year older and a year closer to the expiration of the statute of limitation. The thought is so relieving. I can't believe it's been 2 years since I stabbed my ex-boyfriend. I'm almost there. All I need is to wait out these next 6 months and I'll be good to go. I hope the time passes quickly. Yeah, so in 6 months we need to be out of here before she starts stabbing us.
What would you like?
Another recipe?
Please stop by again sometime.
Okay.
Let me ask you something.
A slender, sickly-looking man in his late 20s. Actually, I did see someone like that a bit ago. We went through that exit over there. We hit the bullseye right off the bat. Though if he left the Blacklight district, that gives us no shortage of locations to investigate. We're gonna need a little more info then. Like what direction he went off if he was being tailed. Anything else you happen to notice, Lindsay? Well, let me think. He was out of breath, but that didn't keep him from muttering to himself. Things like this passport should do the trick, and it'll be dicey near the embassies, but I have to go. You could have knocked him over with a feather. I was torn on whether or not to reach out. Thin, wimpy type don't usually do it for me, but his heavy panting and looks of agony were just so adorable. Oops, did I say that out loud? Only the top of your lungs. Thanks for sharing though. Funny girl, this one. Anyway, that passport bit sticks out to me. Chances are he came to the Blacklight district in order to get one faked for him. Then there's the part about the embassies. Sounds like he's got no choice but to be in the same area as them. Then our next up is the Albert district. That's where all the embassies are. Well, I can't say I followed any of that, but I'm glad I was able to help. Hurry and finish up your work so you can visit me again. Okay, boyfriend number 4. How many times do I gotta say it? We are not together, period. Well, isn't that a comical little routine? You see that glare in her eyes? Terrifying. Yeah.
I have some good books on sale.
I saw the guy go out through the door, looking as if his body was in agony. He kind of looked like an easy prey, like if I stabbed him, he'd die in minutes. But his pained expression made me feel sorry for him. Oh, but I love to have someone like that every now and then. Okay, well, we'll be back with some things to check out. Nah, come on, we cannot take the same way to the other district? No, I think we should go. I think we should make our way to the Albert district. Just to make sure we can find the guy. Alright, here we are in the Albert district. This is where the patient from Isabel's clinic fled to, presumably. But how exactly we're going to find him? Hey, going by the dude's mumbling, he'll be steering clear from the embassies if he can help it. Other than that, we're pretty hard up for clues. Actually, I've got one thing we can try. Isabel gave this guy something specifically made to treat his condition, right? She said as much, yeah, but what difference does that make? I believe I see your implication. Let me just check if my idea holds any water first. Hello, hello, is something the matter? We're on the hunt for your patient, but figuring out how to pick up his trail got us stumped. So, I had a question for you. Is it possible to track any ingredient of the medication you gave him? Oh, you want us to track the medicine itself? Oh, really? Thinking outside of the box, I see? The dosage were delivered both orally and via injection. In other words, the medicine he ingested might leave detectable particles when he exhales. I can send you the name of the drug if you need. That'll be great. I'll let you get back to it then. Knock 'em dead out there. Well, you know what I mean. Ah, now I understand. The patient's breathing was labored. If the traces are left spaced closely enough, we may be able to perform a shard search. Right, and factoring in wind displacement would allow us to reverse calculate their origin points too. Then allow me to test whether a shard search detects any matches to his pharmaceutical components. Sure, take it away. The traces are discernible, if only faintly. A shard search would indeed be feasible, albeit more difficult to follow than usual. You're incredible, Rosette. It figures you're a tech whiz. Wouldn't be much of a Marduk concierge otherwise. You praise honor me. Alright, let's get the show on the road. The longer we take, the more of the mark resets calculation we'll get. Right. So basically... Slight little hiccup. No talking to everybody else until we fulfill the quest. We will talk to anybody else though. Do see a few little breaths here and there. But the game already told us where it is, so no problem in that regard. Let's pick up some extra little shards. Went underground. This is as far as the trail goes. Our runaway patient must have passed through this gate then. But why? All it leads to is an abandoned subway line. There's a possibility that he has a fake passport, if you recall. In which case, his goals would be either to leave the country illicitly or obtain a fraudulent visa. Given that, choosing this route would imply that he's attempting to escape the capital. I see. He's planning to lose his pursuers by sticking out on the ground. Sure, but the border's not exactly a hop and a skip away from the Orbit district. I take a real nutcase to make that trek with a body falling apart, it seems. Hey, just got to show you how desperate he is. But the only way to know what's going through is to ask the guy himself. Let's go inside and get to searching. Keep your heads on a swivel just in case. Tamam. The team entered the abandoned subway line and proceeded into its depths. Then, in the distance, they spotted the figure of a man on the run. Shoot, they're gaining on me already. Well, nothing else for it. This won't buy much time, but I'm short on options. Just a little further until we can catch up. I think again. Rats, he slipped away. And I think I just heard a lock engage. These doors look old, but the security system seems to be relatively new. Most likely it can be released from the opposite end. What now? Maybe there's a detour we can take. Going a long way. Just gives him a free pass to shake us off. Good point. We're better off keeping up the chase through here. He looked pretty tired just now. My bet is that he'll take this chance to rest. How do you plan to open these doors then? The only way we can, by unlocking them from the inside. Think your little friend can help us with that, Quattro? Oh, I get it. You want Theo to wrap around and disengage the lock. Theo reporting for duty. But how are we supposed to get to the other side? There was a duct over there. It probably connects to this room, structurally speaking. There you have it, Theo. Try singing in through the duct. Understood, Quattro. Initiating auto mode. Alright. Ah yes, up and down. Come on, you cannot put an item there and expect me not to go for it. Alright. Ah, come on. I hate smoke quarters. We don't want to go up or down. Is there a button we need to press? Ooh. That helps. It's such a while since we did something like that. I think we did it just once before, right? The camera ain't helping making it any easier. Look it in. Yeah. Okay. Ah, come on. That's just too many lines, isn't it? Same line. The depth of field is not helping here. I'm not seeing where I'm hitting against, so it's very hard to avoid if you don't know what you're hitting. Ah, come on! Yeah, now I'm just getting impatient. That's not helping. So where do we go? Yeah, this felt more like the item than anything else. Be patient. Don't get stuck. Whew, we get through. Duck successfully traversed, now proceeding to release lock. Way to go, Theo. I was wondering why I didn't hear any footsteps. Turns out he barely even took one. Damn it all. I can't let them get me. Is he really alright? His face is pale and he's sweating up a storm. Given the medication we brought, the side effects are starting to manifest. The group had the men ingest the medicine Isabel had given them. Phew. Thank goodness we were able to remedy the situation. I owe you guys my life. Who exactly am I thanking though? At first I thought you were the ones chasing me. Well, we're from Arkride Solutions. The Blacklight district doctor who took you in sent us a request. Apparently, if you stop your treatment partway through, the side effects could be fatal. She wants you to hurry back ASAP. Said she'd look after you till everything's done and dusted. Side effects? Ah, so that's what had me hurting like never before. But more importantly, you said Arkride Solutions, right? Now that I get a closer look, I recognize you. You're that spriggan who works with the police and guild from time to time. You even got ties to Kincaid from the Integration Analysis Division. That'll teach me to let my guard down. You're here to take me back, too, aren't you? Huh? Not the place I expect spectacled status to get name dropped. So when you say you're being chased by someone... Oh, you're talking about the CID? I knew this guy looked familiar somehow. He was there when I met with Renee at the cafe. Used to be a member of the Imperial Intelligence Division. Believe me, if I could stop getting tangled up with Renee, I would. We've got no plans to hand you over to the CID, if that's what you're worried about. Heck, we ain't even gonna rat you out. That don't mean we're on the same side though. Think of us as merely a neutral party. If we really wanted to capture you, we would have kept those meds to ourselves. Perhaps you'd feel more comfortable having the guild intervene in lieu of a spriggan. Were the CID to demand your extradition though, we would have no choice but to comply. If that isn't to your liking, I suggest you begin explaining what this is about. Fine, I'll talk. My name is Hubert. I'm with the 2nd External Affairs Division of the CID. And I'm sick and tired of being used as a pawn for their international information wars. So I'm running away from both of them. and the Imperial Detention Division in hopes of reaching a free city. Not just the CID, but the Intelligence Division as well. You must have held a pretty important position too, being part of an international information war. Important, he says. They treat me as if nothing more than a puppet. I was a double agent for both the Empire and the Republic. A quadruple agent, if you will. A quadruple agent? Not even a movie would go to something so convoluted. How the hell did you land yourself in that gig? Well, I was originally affiliated with the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division, but after the war, I gave up on the Arabonia entirely. So I struck a deal. If I brought them the head of a certain co-worker of mine, the CID would let me join them. Simply put, I shifted allegiance to the Republic. So up until then, you were just a simple spy. But then my target, the Scarecrow, called on to my secret mission. He threatened me into pretending to be a double agent that had sworn loyalty to the Republic by following the Empire's instruction instead. Playing double agent for two nations, then maneuvering to give one party the upper hand. Such are the activities of a triple agent. Yes, but then the CID caught wind of my circumstances, so they started giving me the baited intel, fully anticipating I would deliver it to the Empire. It only hit me just recently, but I've been dancing in the palm of their hand for who knows how long. And that's how you wound up a quadruple agent. I think I kinda get it. Sorta. Actually, not really. Just listen to this, it's giving me a stress ulcer. You know, it was when I crossed over to the Republic that my health started going to pot. Each superpower would browbeat me into probing the other day after day, to the point where I couldn't spare a second to hold a grudge against Arendelle. I didn't have the energy to go to the doctor, and whatever time off I had was spent sleeping like a corpse. Wow, and here I thought government jobs were cushy. I don't remember when it happened, but all of a sudden I got the urge to throw my career out the window and leave everything behind. Today was the day I finally acted on the escape plan I've been ironing out. But when I went to the Blacklight district to pick up my fake passport, I sensed the CID nearby. While trying to hide myself, my condition worsened until I came the wreck you see right now. Nevertheless, I was determined to use these abandoned lines to flee the capital. They work pretty raw. I get how you'd be fed up with that. But even still, I tell you broke it all on yourself. Excuse me? When it came down to it, this whole thing stemmed from you going turncoat on the Empire. You're lucky they didn't lock you up for treason, or worse, put you up on the execution block. To just the face that your neck's still intact makes this better bargain by far. Okay, what do I know, right? Either way, you're coming with us. Like I already said. Ugh. Hubert, is it the side effect again? No, the medicine we administer should still be in effect. Perhaps this is a symptom of the affliction itself. Come to think of it, Isabel never told us what he actually suffered from. Hubert, can you tell us the name of your condition? How did you expect me to know? What does it even matter? My time is up anyway. This isn't your run-of-the-mill sickness. Not when the pain is this excruciating. Death is going for me. I can already see the light. No, you can't give up now. It may not help much, but I can afford more recovery arts on you. Don't bother. Honestly, I've been thinking. Even if I do make a life as a fugitive, I won't have long to enjoy it. Do I see it? This is my punishment for the web of lies I've been weaving. But you know what? That's okay. I gave it all I had and got us as far as I could. Pull it together, man. You aren't being beyond saving just yet. Come on, guys. Let's haul him over to Isabel. Well, that is what we're right to do. Yeah, sounds pretty intent on dying here, but it's not like we're beholden to that or anything. The choice is yours, man. I don't know, dragging folks along by force goes against my style. Looks like I'm going to have to say something to make him change his mind. From what he told us, the guy's not ambition in spades. I could try and goad him in on that and stoke his will to live. On the other hand, even if he's already chosen death, maybe I can convince him to reconsider things objectively. convince him to reconsider. If he is really someone with a whole bunch of ambition, I would say stoke that ambition to get that to trigger him to do something about this situation. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go with stoke his sense of ambition. Definitely. Yeah, I'll go with the plan. Forget it, Agnès, we're leaving him. We are? How can you be so heartless? Besides, the whole point of the request was us to bring him to the clinic. What good will it do to lock a guy back who's already happy to lie in his grave? You're satisfied with the life you live, right? Then the best thing we can do is respect your dying wish. Mr. Arkride. Reverse psychology. Classic. There's just one thing that's bugging me though, if you don't mind me asking. Why do you give up on the Empire and defect to the Republic after the war? No, you wouldn't have done that unless there was something you expected from them. Something you could no longer hope for. I'd have to be worth switching sides for too, so what was it? What else? Status, power, money, I want it all. Did you now? That's funny, from what I've been hearing, you haven't got a single one of those things yet. Hey, even if you flee to another country, all you have to do is show for it are the CID on your ass, debilitating a disease and zero motivation. Seemed like a total wash from the start to finish. But if it's any consolation, you made for a pretty hilarious quadruple agent. Might give me a few laughs at my next drinking session. What? You're mocking me? My work spans 2 major superpowers. I fought at the front lines on the field of counter-espionage. If it weren't for that boss at Arundel, or that CID upstart Kincaid, I'd have fulfilled my aspirational ages ago. You word. I understand how you feel, but yelling will only make your condition worse. Indeed, though I should note that this heretofore declining blood pressure has begun to rise again. Wow, Fan must have really steamed him up. So, you finished saying your piece to me? If not, you can let the rest of your chest at the clinic. What the hell with the consequences? Take me wherever you damn well pleases. Oh, he practically had to pry words out of your mouth. Let us handle it from here. That one could have gone either way. Nicely played, Van. Nah, either one would probably have gone okay. It's just the way we go about it would seem differently. Well done bringing him back. You make it look so easy. I wish. That wound up being more than a hassle than we bargained for. Did it now? It already had the impression he was tougher than most. The way he scurried off his sick bed. Ugh. I can't take it any longer. You're in critical condition, alright. Hey, what are you snickering about? Someone's life is on the line here. Is Hubert going to be okay, Isabel? If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. Oh, I get that your kids have a moral compass for heart, but I advise against playing nurse here. The treatment process will be a bit difficult to watch. Better to spare your eyes as well as your dignity. Out of curiosity, what exactly is he suffering from? Oh, did I never tell you? It's a urinary calculus. Pardon? You mean like math? Oh, not quite. In medical terms, calculi are stone-like crystals that form internally due to extreme stress or irregular lifestyles. In most cases, they're found in the kidney or bladder and block the urethra, affecting the bladder and stomach before spreading all throughout. The patient is then struck with enough pain to make death a mercy. They're in perfect health once the stones are expelled from the body, though. Mind summing it up for us? Kidney stones. That's what it sounds like to me. Simply put, it's not an untreatable disease. Most cases can be cured without surgery. Are you kidding me? I mean, I guess better than being in mortal danger, but still. My expectations do feel a little betrayed. Say it like it is, we got played. Now. To be fair, everything she said from the get-go implied that medication was all he needed. You should have spoken up the moment you realized that. No, there's to be a mistake. It feels like I have a full set of knives filleting me from the inside. Oh, the pain depends on the size of the stone. In your case, it's decently large at about 0.4 rash. Don't worry, I'll give you a shot to ease your suffering. Though it'll still be quite intense until the stones are passes. You're just going to have to buck up and keep yourself hydrated. That's all I can do is power through. Doctor's orders, I suppose. This is all so draining. But look on the bright side, now you're on the road to recovery. And with that, the request is successfully completed. Though for Mr. Hubert, the issue of the CID yet remains. I hate to leave you hanging, but this is the part where we pull out. We won't go out of your way to blab to the CID about you. But if push comes to shove, we've got no reason to keep our lips shut. You did say you were a neutral party. Hey, not that it's any business of ours, but have you given any consideration as to what you'll do next? All about that. You telling me to gave me a lot to chew on. I already keep my distance from the CID until this stone passes, but afterwards, I think I'll go back to them. Is that so? Absolutely. I'm not ready to go out as one of history's least memorable footnotes. I've been playing the Septian game on a national scale for 2 entire countries. You can imagine how many state secrets I know. What's more, I'm in a position to watch how Arendelle and Kincaid play their cards. As for the fake intel they're feeding me, I'm sure I can get plenty of use from it. All this to say, I'm going to stay a quadruple alien and build my own place in the world. Today, then someday, I'll rise high enough to wrap Arendelle and Kincaid around my finger instead. Hey, you can play for it, why not? Who knows, maybe he'll manage. Clearly, your imagination is more powerful than mine. It sounds like a pipe dream for now, but imagine the drama if it became reality. I don't see the issue, either dream big or not at all. Or they can deal with the aftermath of chance he actually makes anything of it. I can't help but feel a little bad for Mr. Kincaid. Whatever your 5-year plan is, it can wait until after we take care of the stone. Let's get some painkillers in you before the next wave hits. Go on, head inside. Right away, Doctor. I guess this is goodbye then. Thanks for everything, truly. I'll transfer you your payment like always. Appreciate it. Get well soon, Hubert.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
The escape patient completed.
Reward deposited.
I'm guessing if we went through the maze without being hit at all, we might have gotten some extra SP or something. Well, that's the medicine administrator. If you need me, I'll be in the clinic. By the way, the only thing you can really do with developing a stone is drink a lot of water. I've been told the pain's pretty awful when they move, though. But if you use things like suppositories, your body will get rid of them in no time. The key to preventing them is eating certain foods in moderation, and maybe make sure you get enough calcium every day. Just take this as a sign to get rid of any bad habits, alright? Even thinking about it gives me the chills. Maybe you start taking it easy on the sweet Van. That's right, your health is the more important thing we have. No, he will never give that up. Ooh. Have you ever been in her actual clinic? Maybe. Phew, those painkillers are really starting to kick in. I appreciate you all your help, by the way. I suppose I should thank the doctor too. I imagine there will be all kinds of problems to deal with when I return to the CID, and I intend to face them head on. Hey, he looks pretty determined now. We can't really do anything to help him out though. Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. Yes, and I think by completing this quest, I think I will leave it here. We helped the guy, he's okay, he just has to pass some very, very painful kidney stones, but then he'll be okay to return to work. So for now, we're gonna leave it here. On the next one, we're gonna do Blacklight District and the Orbital District, because we've been there. So now we want to talk to everyone there as well. And if you have more time after that, we'll see where we go from there. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.